Let's get your thoughts on what you expect from this team this year.
Yeah, this senior class is pretty special. This is my 6 years as head coach, and they were seventh graders my first year, and it's been a senior class that's always been really close, really tight knit, and so I think it's kind of fun to see them be seniors and be the leaders of this group, and I think we're poised to have a good year, but. Our non-district games are really tough, and so we could be a really good team and be a 5-5. So we've got a long ways to go, and tonight at the scrimmage, it kind of shows us we got a lot to improve on, but there's also some positives.
How many guys are back offense, defense, starter-wise?
Yeah, we're about 5 or 6 on offense, and about 4 or 5 on defense. But we guys that maybe weren't true starters, we think that they. Played a lot of football last year, even if they weren't the first guy to go out there, and ultimately that experience is what we want. Not necessarily a starter or a backup, but did they play a lot of varsity football last year? We got a lot of guys that were in that boat, and so I think those guys will carry the ones that hadn't played a lot of varsity football, and hopefully into a big year.
What do you think the strength of the Pirates will be?
Well, offensively, I think our skill guys, are as good as we've been in a while. We've got backs that we really like, and we've got the receivers and the quarterback to go with it. And our O-line is really coming along, and I've mentioned it again, but a lot of guys that have played a lot of football, and so. But I think that's a strength on defense. I think our front seven, our defensive line has been really good. It's making our O-line better here in fall camp, and our linebackers are good. So we like that. We like to play defense around here. We like to stop the run, and so glad our front seven is going to be pretty good.
Can you talk about your non-district?
Yeah, non-district, we open at Lovejoy. It's a big game. They were #1 Lone Star Cup this year. We were #7. It's the highest we've ever finished. But I think that tells you, about football programs, but it tells you about a school and about a community. And they've got a school that competes. They compete in everything. So it'll be a great challenge to start the year. Then we got our 2 big rivalries in Coronado and Friendship coming here. Those are always fun. They're fun for the fans. They're fun for the players, and a little more stressful for the coaches maybe. But it's good. And then Tascosa sandwiched in there too, which we've been in their district the last couple of years, so we know a lot about them, and we're going to be challenged and tested in non-district.
And your thoughts and assessment of district?
District's tough. Probably rinse and repeat. Every coach that you interview tells you how tough their district is, but ours is. I think you start with the 2 Abilene schools, Lubbock-Cooper, Abilene-Wiley. They play big boy football. They play in state championships. Lubbock-Cooper has played in the highest division forever, and Abilene-Wiley came and beat us on our field last year. We know how good they are. 2 new Wichita Falls schools are a little bit of an unknown, but we've been playing them. We've been playing Ryder. We've played Old High, and I've seen how good they are. And so I know there's going to be a lot of talent. I think they're going to be really good. And then Paladura, Plainview, really storied programs, a lot of tradition, a lot of pride, and both of those have really turned the corner and starting to play good football. So all the way around, there's no gimmies. Every game's going to be a challenge. I wouldn't be surprised for the district champ to have a loss or 2.
And then finally, what are the goals for Lubbock-Cooper?
Yeah, we have goals. We have some internal goals. We're careful to set goals that are all about wins and losses, or all about how deep we go. But ultimately, this group wants to play a lot of football, and I mean that's not a secret, and I think that's on their minds. So we're gonna do everything we can to be in the mix, try to be in the playoffs, and once you get there, you try to play one more.